Hey campers, George here, back in the man cave. The boss is here, kind of happy to see me. Actually, she was mad I was away for so long. But here we are. And I got home, mail call. Yeah, we got us a mail call. And I'm so far behind that I've got so many things to do. But I wanted to show you this because I don't know how long they've been sitting waiting for me while I was in San Diego. So this one is from Mark, Pennsylvania, right? It's heavy, small, compact, but heavy. Let's check it out. Huh. Look at this thing. Huh? Don't even know what it is. It's an Imperial from Ireland. Look at that. NRA. We're going to use that to open it. I'll show you this and then hopefully have some time and I'll show you quickly a couple of knives I picked up in San Diego. We got us a note. So let's see what the note said. And like I said, this is from Pennsylvania. Mark, right? We've got from him before, I think. I can't remember. Every day I get older, the less I remember. We've got lots of foam pads here. And the note says, just a note. See there? It says, "Hi George, I hope this note and knives find you well. You may find a couple of interesting, couple of worth cleaning up, a couple keeping, and a couple for parts, and a couple to toss." The Imperial with the nice scales and bolsters might be worth finding blades for. And the small knife with the twist tie on it is, I think, a spring assist opening knife. Ooh. But I only got it to open once after it locked up. I'm sure you'll figure it out. Enjoy, stay well, Mark. Mark, my friend, thank you. Let's see what Mark sent us. Oh, we got knives wrapped up. Oh, wrapped up in foam pads. Check this out. What is this? Look at that. Right, steel frame that weighs a ton. Steel frame even has a bail on it. Look at that. Wow. Okay, how do you open it? No nail nick, so it must be a flipper. Oh. I got it to open. Ooh, and that looks nice. Look at this knife. Look at the shape. Look at that blade. Who made this? Seki, Japan. Wow. Be good steel, that's for sure. Olma. See that? And then on the other side it says Seki, Japan. And it's sharp. Look at that blade though. Right? That's a pointy. Very nice. Like that. Liner lock. And it locks pretty good. And it's got a liner. Very cool. It's tight. It's definitely just it's not assisted or anything, but I can get it out with my nasty thumb, so that's saying something. That's pretty cool. I like that. Actually a pretty good work knife. It's got some weight. We got us another one. Let me put this away before I cut myself on it. Didn't even know I had this Imperial Island. Oh, we got 3 knives in one little bundle. Very good. Hey, wow. We have us a Mary knife. Look at that thing. Tiny little thing. Very cool. Little pen, 3 blade. We got a pen blade. Sheep's foot. And a clip. Whittler. Right? Look at that. Very nice. Who made that? Japanese. It says stainless steel, Japan. and it's got a number 26 on it. Stainless steel Japan on it there. I don't know if you can see that. And then it's got the number 26 on it. Pretty cool. Look at that thing. Tiny little thing. I like that. That'll be nice to carry in your pocket. Find a stick and whittle away, right? Look at that. It's even got its little badge or shield or whatever, which is plain. Very cool. Oh, this one. Remember he said there was a... Oh, is this it? I'm not sure. I thought he said there was one that was like... Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Here it is here. Nice handles on it. Look at that. What does it say on there? Scranton something. And then it's got a phones. 5274, 5275. Huh. Who made this? Do I want to open it? Oh. It's got something on here. I can't see it. Do I have mine? Let's see if we can see what it says on there. There's writing on there. Oh, patent numbers. There's no name on the blade. But look at this. See that? That's a cool knife. It's got that little tiny body. It's not a big knife. Small blade. Nice little pen knife. Just a single blade pen. But like you said, it won't. I wonder why it does that. Definitely got some sort of spring. Weird. Very weird. Look at that. Look. See that? It's like it's... There's a pin in there, and it's like it's... Because it... I'm not sure how it works. We're going to have... Maybe this would be a good project to look at what it's meant to do. Because like I think what he said in there, he thought it was a press, you know, like one of... What did I do? Come out. To make it stay in. I don't know. Look, it locked in. If I press on it, how do you release it now? No? It's locked in there. So, I wonder. It's one of those trick knives. It's a trick knife. You can see the blade's locked, okay? Now if I turn it this way, it doesn't open, but if I turn it that way and press it in, oh no, it won't do it. Oh, there you go. It opened. And then it locks in, and you're going to put it back. It's not going to lock in, but if I turn it over, it locks. It's one of those trick knives. Very cool. I've seen these and I've heard about them. You see, it won't release, but if I turn it the other way, maybe it'll... No, I can't get it to release now. It's sticking for some reason. Yeah, he said it's stuck. It's stuck in. It's done it again. I wonder. Oh, we could fiddle with this thing all day, right? Can't get it to open back up. We'll have to have a look at it. And it is a clamshell. Make for a good project. We could actually learn something here. The other knife is an imperial. Wow. Ooh, blade's a bit beaten. Stainless Imperial Providence, USA. See that? The blade's a little beat up. And it has that long nail nick match strike. Ooh, it's got a good spring on it, right? Nice handle. It says Imperial on it. Look at the handle. Ooh, I like that. I really like that. Oh, well, yeah. You can see how they sharpened stuff back in the day. Wow. It's just a 2-blade jack. And I think it was a pen and a clip. I think. Look at that. That is a nice knife. I really like the handle. And the springs, snappy. They tight. It's definitely been, yeah. You see when you close it how the tip sticks out? Well, they've shortened the blade from sharpening it, you know, it had a longer clip. And they've ground that away, so now the tip sticks out. I mean, you know, if the blade was in pretty good shape, and it's not, you've lost, you know, there's too much gone from this. It was probably that long. But we could find a blade for it, I bet you. Just because the handle. Whew, look at that. Nice. Imperial, huh? We got more. We got lots more. Oh, this one's full as well. Oh, a beat up baller. Look at that thing. I'm going to say colonial. HB pencil. I actually have a couple of these. Oh, you can't really see. It's like, can't really see anything. It's actually got an edge on it. It's your typical baller, and to me it looks like a colonial, right? It is a clamshell, and the fun thing to do with these is whenever you have a clamshell, no matter what kind of knife it is, you can get rid of the whole clamshell if you want and just put a plain G10 handle on it, and it looks pretty cool. You can choose your colors, and they work pretty cool. Man, we need to do that. I did it with a lot of my fishermen. Oh, Cam King must be, yeah. Imperial, Cam King. It's got the bail. You don't see that often. Let's see how old this guy is. This, fortunately, Cam Kings, they're pretty common. Okay, you see a lot of them out there. They made a lot and they were really popular. A lot of people bought them. It's a clamshell, and you know, it just has that, like, I want to say vinyl coat on it, but it has the bail, and all the tools are in really good condition. The problem is broken spring, right? But I have a ton of beaters. Cam King beaters. We'll find a spring for this. If anything, you want to keep it for parts. You don't want to just toss this thing, because there's a lot of Cam Kings out there. And this is Imperial Providence RI, where the Providence just says Prov. See that? Now, if it said full Providence, different dating, but this is PROV. That's it. USA. Here's the info here. Pretty cool. A lot of these around, very popular. Actually make for great camp knives or hiking, walkabout, because they've got all the tools. You can make yourself some lunch or something. Very cool. I like to play with them, you see. Oh, okay, look here. Another Cam King? Nope. Look at the bail. It's different. Very plain bail. And on the actual shield or badge, or whatever you want to call it, it says Camper's Knife. It's basically copying a Cam King, and I want to say colonial again. Oh no, I'm not even close. Wow. Oh, we got a broken spring. Yeah. Okay. Another broken spring. But you know what? I wonder if the Camp Kings will fit it. You can see here, you can barely tell the difference, right? See that? Look at that. Basically, look like the same thing. The Camp King's a little bit bigger, thicker, belly-wise. But it's got all the tools, blade and everything. And this is Jolwicki. Yep, Jolwicki. Well, Jowicki, Republic of Ireland. They actually make some cool stuff. You see that? Very distinct. It has that, I want to say like a bird on it. And then it says Jowicki, Republic of Ireland. Very cool. Camper knife. Camper, not a camp can. It's a little bit smaller. And this guy needs some work. Because if you look on the back here, you see there, that's a spring. That is, look at that, it's bent backwards. I can move it up there, up there. It's doing this. So the spring has bent up, kind of lifted up. But I'm pretty sure you don't want to use that again because apparently it's stretched or it's probably cracked in the middle. But I'm pretty sure we could find a spring for it. Jowicki. Don't see a lot of them out there. Man, there's some nice playabouts. Wow, look at that. Right? Look at that bale. Let me show you these three. See them there? They all look, this one doesn't have a shield on it, but you can barely tell the difference between them, right? This one, well, the main difference, I'll hopefully get the bales to hang down. If you look at the bales, they're all different. This one's been bent or, no, it's the original bale. That's the camera. Where's the one I'm looking for? This is the one we're looking at. Nice. This is got good snap on it. Very typical for these guys. See it? Very nice, right? Nice camper, Camp King lookalike. You can see how different and how pokey the awl is. Wow. But it looks just like a Camp King. And yeah, this one, Sabre Japan. See that? They do good stuff. One thing I've noticed about Sabre, this needs to be tightened up because the blade moves a bit, apparently, because it's catching. Their springs on the Sabre knives are always so good. They've always got a good snap. Why? Don't know. Very cool. So we got like 3 Camp King campers. Oh, this looks like an electrician. Oh, and it's a wood handle. Look at that. I wonder who made this. It's pretty rusty. Pretty rusty. I've seen this happen before. And I don't know why. It's like they missed when they made the tool. I've got my favorite ice pick tool. And I lift this blade up and let's see. Interesting. Look at that. Okay. Now, they've taken the tool and made it into another blade, maybe. Interesting that they did that. That's normally the tool, which means it would be flat at the top. But very typical on these, and it's hard to show it there. Right there, you can see the indent, right, for the nail neck, but it hit too high on the blade. And it leaves just a little bit there for you to catch onto, but after a while it breaks off. And the nail neck doesn't work anymore. And we can see that. You see what I'm talking about there? But that handle is wood with a bale, and this is, I don't think it's a cut master. It is too. Cut master Utica. It's kind of hard to see. Very cool though. Cut master. Wood handle. With the wood handle, oh, another keeper. This blade is typically a big, deep bellied spear and then a tool. Now, I have a lot of spares on electricians. You know, I have a lot of electricians. I can't walk past them. For me, one of the best work knives you can have. But I've got different things, and that blade is very common, the spear. I don't know if I have a Cutmaster one though. We'll have to look. There's some good fixer-uppers right here. Oh, look, here we go. Oh, you're joking. More campers. Look at that. This one got that bail. Do we have one that looks the same? No, it's, well, yeah. You think it's the same? Oops. It says Providence, Rhode Island. Nothing on that side. That's weird. It's all it says is Prov, R-I. Never seen that tank stamp. But I want to say, this is an old one. This is a very old one, considering. Look at the tools. You got that, you got your can opener, you've got your punch, bottle opener, flat screwdriver, and then your big spear point, which is typical on all the camper, Camp King, campers, whatever style. But I want to say this is an Imperial. It looks like it because look at the springs. Huge, huge. Here's the Camp King. This is an older one, and I'm not sure who made it. It's got on the can opener, it has that can opener, and I want to say that was a patent, and I'm not sure if it was Imperial who did it. But this is a nice one. Pity about that broken blade, because it has that totally unusual tank stamp. Can you see there? All it says, see that? Providence, Rhode Island. That's it. Nothing else on there. Actually, I'm wondering if this is an old colonial. But look at the bolsters. The springs, the brass liners are thick. Imperial? That's interesting. I'll have to see if I can find some info. If I do, I'll put it up for you. And here we have another one. No bail this time. How disappointing, right? Look at that. And this one is about the same size, I want to say, as the Jolwicki or the Sabre. They're all about the same size. But the difference is on this one, it says Forest Master on the badge there, the shield. And I'm going to say, Colonial make these, and they call it a Forest Master. You know, a lot of people copied the Camp King. But this one is a simple 3-tool. That's it. You see there? It's missing the awl or the punch, whatever you want to call it. Has a bottle opener, can opener, the flat screwdriver. And like I said, this one you can see what I'm talking about on the spear point. It has a really deep belly. Colonial. Forest Master. Oh, this... right off the bat, I'm going to say it's a electrician. But you see this handle? Look at that. Look at that handle, okay? And I don't know what it is. I want to say like Bakelite or something like that. But they shine up great, and I want to say Colonial. It's a Colonial, because I have a couple with that style handle. Can you see there? It says Colonial. Providence. Very nice. Blade's in pretty good nick. It's lost the belly. That's not unusual. And here you can see the true tool, electrician's tool. Has that wire stripper, has that deep neck there, flat screwdriver. Great work knives. Great work knives. Love these things. And of course it has, the blades don't lock on these, only the tool does, with that big heavy brass, typically brass. You can see it right there. The tool's locked, and it's just a liner lock really, with that really big brass lock on it. Very cool. This will clean up really nice. Very cool. Very cool. Wow. That is such a small little box, and we've got a ton of knives. Man, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 knives in this box. And of course, this is from Mark in PA, the great state of, there you go. Very cool, Mark. This is very cool. There's so much going on here for me. We got 2 electricians. They're different, but all these campers and all different manufacturers. Look at them. You can see how popular they were. You know, and I believe it all started because of the good old, everybody used Camp King from Imperial, but everybody copied it. That's great. These will give me a really good addition. I like that Joe Wiki, because I don't think I have a Joe Wiki camper, but I'm not sure. That's a big booster. This will clean up really nice. This is that Colonial electrician. I really like this. The handle is really, really nice. I'm hoping we can find a blade that'll work with it, because that'll be very cool. Very cool. They're all cool. And of course we're going to have to figure out this trick knife, which sometimes work and sometimes don't. And it's not unusual. I want to say it's not an unusual thing that it won't. You just got to figure out which way it goes. But this one's sticking for some reason. I just want to know how they get it to stick, and then when you turn it the other way, it's okay. And I think it has to do with that pin that goes through right there. So there you go. Barlow, nice little whittler, tiny little thing. Mary knife, actually. Very cool. Thank you, sir. Much appreciated. There's so much going on here. These will go into my projects bin, because there's so much you can do. I can look through my stuff and find a project bin. And I forgot about this guy. This was the first one. You know, that Japanese, what do they call them? Very popular, Seki, Japan. Very popular. They're well known for their steel, their blades. And you can see that there. Pokey little thing, right? Liner lock. All steel. Very cool. So there you go. Nice smell. Cool. Like I promised, I would show you. I've been having to go to San Diego a lot lately. Got some family stuff going on. And I'm spending some time down there. And the last time I went down, I went to go and help my youngest. She is a hairdresser, and she has a suite that she rents, a suite inside the salon. And they agreed to make hers bigger so she could put another chair in there and all that good stuff. So I went down there to help them put it all together. And then we went to go and have lunch, and there was the antique store there. This is in Escondido, San Diego. And I said, let's go and have a look. We wandered through there. I think I showed you a video. And I found these 2 knives here. And of course, Rachel was like, you know, Dad, I know you won't take any money from me for doing the work, but she paid for these knives. Here is a nice fisherman. Look at that. It's a single blade with the scaler that huge sweeping California clip, whatever you want to call it. And this is a colonial. Now, the reason I really like the colonials is they have some really cool looking handles. Look at that. Very typical, and you've seen me do this before. You see that broken off there. That is where it's meant to be the hook remover. It never works, and I think it always breaks the handles at the back there. But I figured out a way of using super glue and paint, and you can match the paint and add it on there, sand it all down. It smooths off really, and you can't even tell that it was broken. So very cool. My daughter bought that for me. The other one I found was very unusual. Not your common knife out there. When I say not your common, this is a Schrade Walden. Okay, see that? But look at the handle. It has what I call that French pinstripe, the white with the lines in it. Beautiful, beautiful handle. Look at that. And it has this unusual, I'm not sure if it was originally a sheep's foot or a hawkbill, but it looks short, right? Well, look, it's meant to be that short. Look how they have that very unusual knife. Has a spacer in the bottom here, which is actually part of the whole spring. If you follow it around, it goes all the way around to there. A very cool, unusual knife. I'm got to look it up. There's no number on it or anything. I'm just hoping I can do a picture search on it and find out exactly what it's meant to be. Very cool. And of course, Rachel got me those. Well, like you know, I've just come back from San Diego again, and taking care of some stuff for the family, and it's ongoing, so I'm going back and forth. This time I actually stayed for a while, and if you saw the video, I decided to go on a antique hunt. I had some time and was very excited. In the town where the farm is close to is Ramona in California. It's right in San Diego County, up in the foothills, and they have a bunch of antique stores, but they're more furniture stuff and things like that. No knives, and there was one that I wanted to go to because it looked promising, but it wasn't open yet. Weird. Anyway, landed up going like for a 30-minute drive into La Mesa because I found an antique mall there, and I picked up this guy. See that? I saw this and I fell in love with the handle. You can see the bone handle. The blades, pretty much beat up. Can clean them up, but they're a little beat up. And I was like, who made this? Couldn't figure it out. And then I cleaned up the tang stamp here. I really just gave it a good rub with an HB pencil. Yeah. Camillus. Yeah. Bone handle. And this one, looking it up, I'll have to clean it up some more and get a good look at that tang stamp. And you have to look very carefully to see the actual tang stamp. I don't know if you can see it here. See there? You can see the Camillus, and on the back it says it's a number 40. Beautiful little knife. That handle though, that all bone with the shield and the bolsters, beautiful. I'll have a look around and see if I can find some blades to replace it with. If I can, I'll certainly do that. Otherwise, it'll stay the way it is, and I'll clean it up some and hopefully come across some long pull nail necks and things like that. Great knife. Unfortunately, that's all I found on my knife hunt. Now, there was some other things there. Actually, was a very nice antique mall. I was impressed. Had a lot of stuff in it, way bigger than I thought it would be. If you haven't seen it, have a look through the videos. It was one that I want to say was, in fact, I think it was the video before this one. I think it was, yeah. It's an antique hunt, so there you go. You all be safe out there. when you go into other towns and places like that you don't normally go to, it's summer, people like to go out, travel, look around, and do some, looking around and exploring. You don't know your way around, you've got to pay attention. So driving, walking, wherever you are, just be safe, as always. And don't forget, like, share, subscribe. You know the story. Pretty sure I'll be back. I got an email from the post office. They're kind of off and on that. And they said that there's a package coming. So it'll be coming soon. So when that comes in, we'll share that. It's a mail call because I haven't spent any of my money that I don't have. Great mail call, Mark. Thank you. Don't know what to say. Very generous. There's nothing there that I would throw away. I'm going to, only keep that stuff because, like you say, you can use blades and do all that stuff. And my little bits and pieces pile is growing. So when you guys send me these things, it grows, because if you get a real beater, well, you can take it apart and save the springs, the handles, the blades, because you never know. Just say. Thanks for watching. Always, always appreciated. And we'll see you again. Running late, but videos are going to be coming. Just saying.